So we'll see the purpose of feeders. Okay. So the main purpose of feeders are the conductors. Feeders are the conductors. Feeders are the conductors which connects substations, which connect substations. Okay. In some cases, generating stations also. Generating stations. Okay. So no tappings are taken from the feeders. No tappings are taken from the feeders. Okay. To feed the consumers. To feed consumers. Okay. Hence the current flowing through the feeders remain constant. Hence current flowing through the feeders, current flowing through feeders remains constant because there is no tapping from the feeders. Okay. So hence the current flowing through the feeders will be remaining constant. Therefore, feeders are mainly designed based on the current carrying capacity. Therefore, feeders are designed based on current carrying capacity. Okay. So based on the current carrying capacity, feeders are designed. Okay. The main next will be what the types of distribution systems. Remaining you can study because everything we have discussed so far. Okay.
Sir. Sir.
Yes.
Sir, feeders ఎవరు యూజ్ చేస్తారు సార్?
I'll show you. I'll show you one. Okay, I'll show you now. Students, can you see now?
Yes, sir.
See, feeders means what we have said here. Feeders means there is no tapping taken from the feeders to feed the consumers. Okay. So where we can locate these feeders? Yes, there are no tappings. Okay. Feeders means from substations to, from the substation to, yes, you can see the definition. Feeders are the conductors which connect the substations. Yes, this itself is a feeder, yes or no? We have different tappings here. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This we already seen from the single line diagram. So this is nothing but a single line diagram. Single line diagram. The above figure is called single line diagram. So this is the way we will be locating the feeders. Okay. Feeders means from substation to the consumers. From substations or sometimes generating stations. Conductors are connecting from substations, okay, to the load points. This is called the feeders. Okay, students? And remember one more point, feeders does not have any tappings. So next, coming to the types of distribution system. Different types of distribution system. So let me write here. Types of distribution systems. So how many types of distribution systems are there? Means generally we have 3 categories, but we have one more extra. So the main is, so depending on the scheme of power distribution. So based on the scheme of power distribution, we have different categories. So namely first one will be, first one will called radial distribution system. Radial distribution system. Okay, radial distribution system. Next one will be ring main distribution system. Ring main distribution system. The next one will be the interconnected. Interconnected distribution system. Okay, and the last one will be parallel connected distribution system. Okay, we will see pictorial representation with every individual form. Okay, first we will be seeing the radial distribution system. Radial distribution system means the primary feeders radiate from the distribution system and branch in to the sub feeders, will extend to the other parts of area. Okay, so let us so radial distribution systems are, okay, let me take this point. This is the radial distribution system. So on the side, on the other side, let me show you again ring main distribution system. ring main distribution system. So this is ring main distribution. Okay, let me show you again the interconnection. Interconnected So interconnected distribution system is interconnected distribution system. The next one will be parallel connected. Parallel connected distribution system. Parallel connected distribution system. Okay. Now you can see the basic differences between these four distribution systems. So here we have the radial type of distribution system. One is feeding to the other, tappings. Okay, you can see here. Yes or no? So mainly this system is used for serving light and medium density load areas. Light or medium density areas. Means load category wise, light and medium type. Distribution system will be applicable for light and medium loads. Okay. Whereas the ring main distribution system is a closed loop. You can observe here. Starting from A is closed to B, B to C, C to D, and D to A. This is generally a closed loop system. That is the reason why we call it as ring type of distribution system. Okay, in ring distribution system, it is a closed loop. Closed loop, yes or no? Closed loop. So the loop starts from the substation bus bars to next returns to the substation. Substation bus bars to again substation bus bars. Okay. So, here the continuous voltage can be supply can be done here. Whereas the next interconnected, you can see in the interconnected system, previously what we have seen here, ring main distribution system. So substation is over here. So all the distributors are taken from different tappings. Okay, but in case of interconnected system, two substations are feeding here. A and B means feeding from both ends. Feeding from both ends, A and B, to the loads. This is the reason why it is called interconnected distribution system. Okay. So in interconnected systems, so let me write the advantages here. Advantages of interconnected distribution systems are, first point is stability in the service. So it will increase the service stability because the consumer is fed from both the ends. Okay. For example, if A fails, then this substation B will be what? Having a backup source, it will feed to the load. Okay. If this fails. Okay. The next point will be efficiency of the system is more. Efficiency of the system is more. The next one will be any area fed from one generating station. Any area fed from one generating station. One generating station during peak load hours. During peak load hours can be fed from another generating station. Can be fed from another generating station. Okay.